jump in the water with them and float. Hold their hand and float with them. That's the best place to start. I want to give an example of what fawning was for me, because people often ask, what's the difference between masking and fawning? My PDA experience has fluctuated and changed throughout my life. There have been years where I have been a fight presentation, been in fist fights at school and being confronting and being really angry. And there have been years where I was situationally mute. I remember going into grade 6 and being faced with an educator who was absolutely terrifying. She threw things at the students. She put her hands on the students. And we had her as a substitute teacher in grade 5, so I knew what she was like, and finding out she was our educator was terrifying to me. I didn't have the option of not going to school, and so my next best solution was to fawn. That wasn't conscious for me. I didn't know what that meant, but it was adapting to threatening circumstances to survive them. I went from being somebody who could never do my homework or any schoolwork, I couldn't concentrate, to being the teacher's pet and really excelling in areas that I could. But I had never been as chronically ill as I had been in that year. There was an extreme cost to my well-being. And what everybody around me saw was, oh my gosh, Kristy's really blossoming and she's doing really well at school and she's getting good grades and she's doing homework. But the cost of that was that I lived in terror every day of my life. I never had any downtime at home because I was constantly with my processing, sitting up till midnight and beyond, completing homework. I was constantly melting down. I was burnt out. I had chronic fatigue, glandular fever. I was so unwell. And because I'm PDA, I couldn't show that to anybody because it was too vulnerable. And so that was my experience of fawning, being the teacher's pet so I would not be targeted. And I was targeted in the end anyway because she had high expectations of me, and when I didn't meet them, she was verbally abusive.